At the moment, we have the Northern Alliance team who on last Friday successfully challenged for the Yorkshire Lions Cup and were successful against Hull here at Hotsell Stadium. 6 points to 4, and a tremendous game, and anybody who came to that game can certainly see that there's several young players waiting to step into the first team should anybody be injured or lost form. The team itself is currently on a successful run of 11 games without defeat, and I know that Coach John Simpson is very pleased with the way they're going. So that's the first set of silverware on the shelf for Bradford Northern this year. Let's only hope it's only the first of many to come. Good evening and welcome to Hotsell Stadium for this evening's Stones Bitter Championship match, Bradford Northern versus St Helens. Northern currently on a successful run of 5 wins on the trot. They're hoping to extend that tonight and hope to do so with the following team. At number 1, Darren Moxon. Number 2, Giddle Cordell. Number 3, Darryl Shelford. Number 4, Tony Marchant. Number 5, Steve McGowan. Number 6, Neil Summers. Number 7, Brett Itty. Number 8, David Hobbs. Number 9, Brian Noble. Number 10, John Amer. 11, Craig Richards. 12, Carl Fairbank. 13, John Pendlebury. And your substitutes at 14, Roger Simpson, and at 15, Simon Tufts. And it's good to see Northern there giving the opportunity to the couple of lads from the successful A team, Darren Moxon and Simon Tufts, both been in outstanding form recently, and I'm sure they're going to take the opportunity tonight to stake a claim for a regular first team spot. Your St Helens team for tonight's game: at number 1, Gary Connolly. Number 2, Kevin McCormack. Number 3, Mark Bailey. Number 4, Tierra Partey. Number 5, Sean Devine. Number 6, Phil Vivers. 7, Paul Bishop. At 8, Stuart Evans. 9, Paul Groves. 10, Ian Connor. 11, Paul Forber. 12, George Mann. 13, Shane Cooper. And the substitutes at 14, Tommy Fradsham. And at 15, Sean Jones. So Saints there without a couple of regular players away on Great Britain's squad in Kevin Ward and Paul Laughlin. And also without free scoring wingers Alan Hunt and Les Quirk. But nevertheless come with a very strong pack with the 4 players have all played prop, 4 big lads in Mann, Forber, Evans and Connor. And straight away Moxon knocks on his own line. Sure that's nerves with Darren. Immediately putting Northern under pressure. A scrum half for St Helens, Paul Bishop, the ex-Warrington player. Mann going. And Mann's over for an early try for St Helens. George Mann out of the pack and across. So Saints go immediately into the front. And that's not going to make Darren Moxon feel any better. And Ronnie Barrett just running on the field. It would appear that Neil Summers got a knock in attempting to stop George Mann there. So that's giving every encouragement to Saints to go into the lead in the first 60 seconds of the game. Sean Devine adding the extra 2 points, so Saints lead 6 points to 0. So Northern with a bit of a hill to climb.
George Mapp, and try converted by number 5, Sean Devine.
So Bradford pushes the ball deep to Connolly, and Connolly straight away with the long kick. But again, Connolly makes a mistake. And Northern now with an opportunity in the St. Helens 25. So let's just hope Northern can capitalise as St. Helens did. To Summers. To Marchant. Marchant takes the ball in. Pendlebury to Richards. Richards still going forward. Noble going back down, back, but that's not making any yards at all. And Fairbank with Northern going backwards, but gets the ball away to Moxon. And Moxon trying to remain, and Moxon still going. Moxon there trying to make up for his early mistake. That's Itty to Hobbs, to Itty, Itty still going forward. With the ball going out there, and would appear that came off of St. Helens' foot. So Northern again with the put in. And Summers attempted to go on his own. But again, Summers loses the ball. This time it's knocked on again by St. Helens, and it's all just a bit sloppy at the moment. This time Northern going blind, and it's Itty to Cordell. Cordell trying to go outside, but he's into touch. So Northern not making much of the opportunities that's being given at the moment. But Northern get going against it. Still three trots, and Moxon again. Moxon straightening up. Moxon still going. Gets the ball away to Shelford, and Shelford goes over. And that's a good try for Northern there. Well played by Darren Moxon, making the outbreak and getting Darryl Shelford to finish from close range. So that's just the reply that Northern required there. And Darren Moxon's going to feel one lot better after that little charge. So Northern there with some sustained pressure, 4 scrums in the St. Helens 25, and eventually getting the ball out to the left centre, Darryl Shelford, and Darryl crashing over. So nice kick there by David Hobbs, making the scores level, 6 points each.
Try scored at number 3, Darryl Shelford, and the try converted by number 8, David Hobbs.
So I'm sure David Hobbs is glad the team responded in the way they did, and we get back on an even keel, and let's hope now we can go on to better things. This time it's a long kick taken by Carl Fairbank, and Fairbank straightens up. He's met by Connon, this time it's Hamer. So Northern lose a ball there and given offside. Now he's penalising somebody for use of the head. I'm not right sure just who Mr. Holdsworth is penalising. Mr. Holdsworth, one of the, well, considered one of the better referees in the Rugby League. So again, Saints with an opportunity to take the lead again. So Devine just whistling with the ball there, and Moxon brings the ball out. And I think that's Forber who's been penalised. Yeah, Forber being penalised for the use of the arm on to Moxon's head. That's Neil Summers. Neil Summers finds a good touch for Northern. It's Amer will drive straight. That's good running by John Amer. Saints with a wee pack out tonight. Fairbank to Noble. And now Overlap's getting away to Fairbank. Fairbank back inside to McGowan. McGowan is back outside. McGowan's still going. But that's good play by Northern. David Hobbs hitting the short side and getting Carl Fairbank away. Hobbs spreading the ball. Tweety. Hit it to... Oh, on the ball. There, and not the best of passes there from Neil Summers. Northern just showing a glimpse of fine football down this left-hand side. This time Saints with the ball, it's Vivers. Vivers trying to go to the middle of the field, but he meets an on the defence. And Connolly getting Saints going there. And play moving from end to end. Again, Saints coming forward. Flashing the ball around to Forber, and Forber beats one man. Forber gets... And that's a great tackle there by Tony Marchant. And Northern not coming up to the man, but... And it's George Mann trying to go outside, but gets back inside. And again, Saints coming forward, back into the middle of the field, and Northern letting Rapati run. And again, the tackle's in by Marchant, so again, Marchant saving Northern. So again, Saints pressing, it's Stuart Evans. But Evans, 2 yards from the Northern line. And it's Forber. And there with Eddie ball, but this time Northern. The ploy that's been used recently by St Helens, but Northern picking it up. And the ball's lost again by Northern. Northern pick the ball up and Shane Cooper goes over. So Saints again increase the lead, and Saints there using the double marker and getting around quickly on Northern. So again, Northern paying for a mistake on their own line. Big end divine too. This time he does score, and that's 12 points to 6 now. St Helens lead.
The try scorer then is number 13, Shane Cooper, and the try converted by number 5, Sean Devine.
So Northern really just need to lift the game a bit. It's again Brettity. Puts the ball deep. Gives it Forber. Obstruction there. And Forber beats his man. And Forber's got Groves and the ball goes free there. And Northern regain the ball, but again that looked like an obstruction. And Itty. But he's caught by Connor. On again Northern. Northern caught and the ball goes to ground. And it's all just looking a bit unsettled in that in the forwards there. Both set of forwards. But again, Saints get the ball out. Moxon's in with the tackle, good tackle by Darren Moxon. McCormack trying to go across, but he gets the ball away. Oh, that's superb tackle there by Carl Fairbank. Pushing Saints back, and forward trying to go. Saints trying to get the ball wide to George Mann, but George Mann's tackled. It's Cooper across to Connor. Connor's there, Emma's got him, and that's 5 tackles, that's better tackling by Northern. This time the ball will go back and Bishop pushes a long ball towards the corner, and that's a good kick by Bishop, but the ball bounces back inside and it'll be Darren Moxon. Oh, there. And McCormack swinging, and neither the linesman or the referee taking any notice of that. And again McCormack swinging in. And the crowd's getting a bit incensed. And Fairbank breaks. Fairbank going down the Fairbank still going. Oh, and Fairbank pulled down by Bishop. What a great break there by Carl Fairbank. So we'll have Neil Summers, who I'm just sure not a right lot of ground to begin there, but nevertheless, ball safely into touch. This time it's McGowan. McGowan taking the ball to the middle of the field. Emma. City. It to Pendlebury, but oh. Ball cut off there. Fairbank again, taking the ball in. Carl Fairbank making good ground into this Saints attack, and there's good ball there. Oh, Marcher comes back inside, but he's not able to get the ball away. Northern just threatening there. Ball comes short again to hit it, and again Moxon drops the ball, but McGowan does well to pick up. Hands to stay in the field of play. Pendlebury attempt to go straight. But Saints defence there. Northern. Nobbs with the long high ball. And the ball goes free there, and Shelford is good. And the ball goes free. Northern's retains the possession. And 6 tackle saves, Miss Holsworth. So it's George Mann, strong play, and Northern letting Mann go, and again Mann making good ground. Strong play by George Mann there, and Northern letting George Mann have plenty of freedom. Again Cooper now out to Bishop, and Saints moving the ball in good fashion, and that's a long ball out to Devine, and Devine's trying to trade Cordell, but Cordell has him. And this time Evans going in straight, is met by Richards, but again Evans gets the ball away. Groves chips. Oh, Maxon doing superb there. As Eaton missed the ball, and Moxon dropped on the ball there too. So it's good to see Darren Moxon up there. This time Hamer beats the first man. Rather going the short side. Oh, Nobbs is getting an interception there. And Saints still coming, and Groves going on the outside. Oh, and that's a great tackle there. Great tackle by Neil Summers. Groves there dumbing over, but Summers with the superb tackle, and Groves ends up throwing the ball into touch. But Northern again, fortunate not to go farther behind. And Saints penalised for not packing down correctly. Summers, a nice little ball into touch on the Northern 25, and again Hamer. Again Hamer beats the first man.
Come on, get up.
This time Richards. Pendlebury. John Pendlebury doing well there, getting out of 2 tackles, but unable to go any further. It's Hobbs to Whitty. But it is Saints defence up very quick. And then Pendlebury straighten up, and Pendlebury going forward. That's good play by Pendlebury, taken by Summers. Oh, Neil Summers doing well there, getting on the outside of John Pendlebury. But again, Saints using the delaying tactics, but getting away with it. And it's Fairbanks with the kick to the far corner, but Northern not up there, and Devine coming away. And Devine's got away, and that's poor play by Northern. And that's poor play by Northern. Good deep kick by Carl Fairbank, and letting Devine run 40 yards, and against Saints. So Northern not making the best of the opportunities, and Saints again using a lot of... And Craig Richards there just letting Paul Forber run past him. Craig's just got to pick that game up. Saints again putting the ball wide, and that ball goes down this time. And it's John Hamer who picks the ball up. It's Fairbank. Back inside to Whitty, isn't he? Trying to go outside, but... This time penalised, Saints will be penalised, and they're continually laying on the Saints. So midway through this first half, Saints still lead 12-6. And again, John Hamer doing a lot of work. John Hamer for Northern. Not a good straight run in. Again, Hobbs driving in himself. Again, a bit of going, the ball goes to ground. And again, Northern caught. The Saints spread the ball wide. This time Craig reaches in with the tackle, but lets his man get up, but it gets back again. Northern reorganise. Northern not put the purple in the place of the Deccan Saints, being allowed to get the ball away. This time with Connor for Saints. Forber, strong run in Forber, but that's a good tackle there by Daryl Shelford. And again, George Mann looking to find the gaps again. Mann shrugs off one. Strong play, George Mann. Very popular with the Saints fans. And Bishop with a high ball. Going away from Moxon, but it's taken by McGowan. McGowan beats one man, but he's held, and Marchant. That's good running by Tony Marchant. Fairbank going, and Fairbank making a load of ground, and Fairbank still going. That's it it'll go, and it'll straighten up. It is still going. Oh, Britain needed to go straight itself there. But Marchant, the ball goes backwards, and Northern there a bit unfortunate. And it's Summers. Oh, and Summers is brilliantly ball pulled down there as the ball goes through. But one felt Brett he should have just straightened up and used his pace there. He appeared to have hit the gap.
Somebody wanting to get out of this stadium.
So again, Carl Fairbank making the break. It'll be David Hobbs. Hobbs just pushes the ball in a touch. This just enables Northern to organise themselves. John Amer going for the corner, but it's held 2 yards short. This time Richards. Itty with the long ball to Summers, and Summers with the long ball to Fairbank. Fairbank gets past one to Marchant. But Marchant since covers there. Marchant being dragged towards his touchline. Pendlebury straightens up. But again, it's 3-man tackle by Saints, and Northern just needs something a bit different. And that superb long pass. This time it goes to Shelford, and Shelford will come back in the middle of the field. But runs straight into George Mann, and Northern not making any headway at all at the moment. Again, they're going left, and this time a little chip through, but it's straight. It's Forber trying to and Richards being penalised there. Swinging an arm, says the referee. And both teams trying to get substitutes on.
Substitution there from Helens at number 14, Tommy Frobson, replaces number 2, Kevin McCormack.
So McCormack's going off, and McCormack with the cut, and Steve McGowan coming off with a leg injury. I'm sure it's a knee that collided with the McCormack's head. So we've got Frodsham on the wing. Oh, Frodsham going into the middle of the field. And Rapati coming into the wing for Saints, and Roger Simpson onto the wing for Northern. But Evans there, still going, and Northern not putting the men down. The Saints coming up pace. Northern need to move up and meet the Saints. Mann. And again, Mann just stops, and Man pushing people off and going. St Silco and Frodsham coming across the park. But that's good tackling there. David Hobbs meeting Frodsham, and the ball switched back inside to Cooper. Cooper to Forber, and Saints looking dangerous every time they got possession in the Northern 25. As Bishop pushes the ball through to Cordell. Cordell with not much opportunity to go anywhere there, doing well just to pick the ball up. And Moxon beats the two-marker system there. This time Richards does make ground. And there, Saints doing just what a couple of seconds ago Craig Richards was penalised for. He hit it with the kick this time. Nice deep kick towards the touchline, bringing Connolly right across, but Northern's going to have to get in, and Summers is in with a good tackle on Connolly there. Party with Richards, but again, not getting the ball away. Frodsham trying to make ground, but he's tackled, and that's no better cover there by Northern. Again, Bishop pushing the ball inside, and it's that man, George Mann again, and again, Northern. And it's Divine, but Moxon has him. That's a good tackle by Moxon. And Divine into touch. So Northern doing well there, but Northern have got to get up on George Mann and knock him down, because George Mann is running the show at the moment. Maybe Moxon. Hamer again, good strong running by John Hamer. Richards, but Richards not going anywhere. Again, Pendlebury trying to go forward, he does suit to Noble, to Hobbs. Hobbs gets the ball out to Shelford, but covers there, and so Itty puts the ball, but that's straight to Rapati, and that's not a good kick. Rapati goes outside Marchant. And Simpson's in with him. Good tackle by Roger Simpson. And Simpson and Marchant in there, and that's better tackling by Northern. Again, Mann. This time Mann is put to the ground. Evans just going forward. And Connor coming across the field, but that's Pendlebury with a good tackle, and that's better play by Northern. The ball come to Cooper. Cooper, dummy in, Cooper gets Rapati away, and the ball's kicked inside. And Saints caught offside there, but again, Northern letting the man run with the ball. Northern need just to be able to settle down, consolidate, and play a bit of their own football now. Johnny Hamer taking the ball forward, and that's good running by Johnny Hamer. Hobbs is back inside to Fairbank, but Fairbank stood. He gets the ball away. Pendlebury trying to go outside Evans. And Northern losing the ball again. And it's not really good display this evening by Northern. Saints going forward. Saints spread the ball. Vivas trying to get outside Shelford, but Shelford, a good tackle by Daryl Shelford. Evans. Again, Shelford in with the tackle. Oh, and that's better tackling by Northern. Fairbank and Pendlebury in on Connor. And Connor certainly felt that one. Again, Bishop. Bishop pushes the ball into touch, just short of the Northern 25. And again, Saints not backing down. Summers just pushes the ball into touch. And Amer will drive into Groves, but Groves safe tackle. This time Richards does break. That's better by Craig Richards. And Saints again penalised. Evans penalised throwing a punch. Again, Summers pushes the ball into touch on the St Helens 25. Again, John Amell driving for Northern. It's good running by John, having a splendid game, John Amer, tonight. And again, Richards. Noble going to the post and Fairbank's going in for the line, but he's held up a yard short, but that was a better move by Northern. They're using David Hobbs as a dummy runner. Noble, but again just a bit tight, and Pendlebury to Hobbs. Hobbs to Summers, back to Hobbs. Hitty back inside again to Hobbs. Hobbs with the eye up and under. Oh! Cordle dropping the ball there, but over the line. And that's crossing straight away there by Saints. That's poor play by Saints there, but this time David Hobbs going for goal, just to try to reduce the arrears. Saints about to make another substitution. Number 10, Connor, was hurt in the tackle earlier, due to come off and be replaced by Sean Jones. So that's David Hobbs. Nice kick, reducing the arrears to 4 points now, 12 points to 8. Saints leads.
Number 8, David Hobbs.
Northern just beginning to exert some territorial advantage on Saints, but not being able to crack them open again yet. Forward changes. There's Shelford not able to make the break, the ball's kicked out. That's back to one. Marchant recovers. Cordle still going. Oh, and the ball's gone to the ground. Simpson picks up there. But there. One can feel for the lads, but nevertheless the ball's going down again on the first tackle. Saints getting the ball out wide to Connolly. Summers covering across. Evans marching in, but again Northern not open. Northern hanging back. Fair banking, but the ball still goes away to Cooper, to Bishop. Bishop with the long ball across. Well, again, Viva's coming across the middle of the park, and Evans. But Saints not making a headway either. Frodsham caught in possession. Saints standing deep, and the ball goes back, and that's a knock on. So Saints now not looking the side they were 10-15 minutes ago. Oh, the ball flies out the back there, and Bradford doing well to turn around and meet the ball, but again Northern, Shelford trying to go forward. Summers moves the ball to Pendlebury. Pendlebury doing to go inside and goes outside. Marchant will go from acting half back. But Northern, it's just 1-1 rugby at the moment. They need people running together, and Summers, Twitty to Summers, gets ball to Shelford. Shelford tries, comes back inside, but the ball does go out to Twitty. It is still going forward. That's better play by Northern, at least stringing a few passes together. Still going that short side to Hobbs. Hobbs back inside to Itty. Itty still going. Itty caught a yard short, and that's 6 tackles, but better play by Northern. Northern up quickly on the Saints player there. And Evans trying to come out. He's met by, and that's half time. Saints going to the half-time break with a 12 points to 8 lead, and Northern not really put the game together, and some sloppy play, allowing Saints to score at least 2 tries. So again, Northern got to take advantage of the half-time break, get the game sorted out, and let's hope we come out to increase the number of games they've won on the trot. So welcome back to Odsall for the second half of the Stones Bidder Championship game, Bradford Northern versus St Helens. Saints leading 12 points to 8 after a rather indifferent first half by Northern. But there were signs just towards half time, and Northern enjoying a lot more territorial advantage and putting pressure on the Saints line. So let's hope they can take off from where they left and get points on the table. It's Vivas who's coming across the middle of the field for Saints. It's Jones. Big lad come on for St Helens to replace Connor. It's Man gets the ball out. Northern just seems to be hanging. Need to go up and meet the Saints attack. Evans, a big Welsh lad, trundles forward but is brought to the ground. Forber meets Richards and Hobbs. And Bishop pushes the ball back towards Cordell. Cordell picks up. I've got to go forward, Jill Cordell, but Saints defence is there. And Moxon out to Shelford. Shelford's met by Evans and brought down. Again, Evans holding Shelford down. Hamer. Hobbs. This time Hobbs pushes the ball deep. Connolly comes across, collects the ball, and Connolly tried to go outside Fairbank, but Fairbank meets him, pulls in a good tackle there by Carl Fairbank on Connolly. And Northern in time, that's better tackling Northern, both Fairbank and Nobling quickly there on Jones. Evans running to Richards and Pendlebury. But again the ball goes to the ground. And Northern have possession. Picked up by Johnny Hamer, Craig Richards. Richards going forward, stops. Unable to get the ball away. Simpson, Roger Simpson. Simpson not seen much of the ball since he came on. Johnny Hamer. Hamer taking the Northern forward, but again Itty flashing across the midfield. He'll straighten up. Oh, and Itty just losing his feet there as he attempted to go through the gap. There's a little chip through for Northern. Northern pushing Saints back towards their own line, and Northern need to keep Saints in this area of the field. And Jones coming across, beating two men, but Pendlebury across. Evans coming back inside, runs into Noble and Hobbs. Groves attacking that to now back Forber. Shelford in with a good tackle then on Forber, and Man trying to get a quick ball away, does do it. Northern again, Craig Richards caught on the outside, and it is in with the tackle. Devine. Bishop's caught. Again Northern caught with the Saints break from their own 25, and Saints go forward. Cooper with a long ball out, but throws the ball into touch, and that's 6 tackles, and that'll be possession to Northern on the 10-yard line. Moxon. That's good running by Darren Moxon there, straightening up and bringing Northern forward. Again, Pendlebury trying to find a hole in this Saints defence. Saints using the double marker. Ball coming across to Hobbs. Hobbs pushes the ball. A fine touch kick there by David Hobbs, bringing Saints back to the 25. Ronnie Barretton going straight off. Obviously going to have a look at some and Neil Summers coming off, and Steve McGowan ready to come back on. Fairbank in quickly there on Evans. Bishop get Jones trying to go outside Marchant, but Marchant has him. Big long striding lad in Sean Jones. Cooper. And again, George Mann. Simpson in with a good tackle there on Rapati. Again, Saints trying to come forward through Groves. Bishop kicks deep. That'll be taken by Moxon. Moxon going straight. Itty trying to go from Acton half back. Amer's run straight into Jones, and again it's a bit one-man rugby from Northern. Richards. Itty to Fairbank, but the ball goes out. Summers does well to get across to that ball. Pendlebury with a kick to the corner, but the ball sits up. It's picked up by Connolly. Connolly tried to go outside Shelford. Shelford hits him. Fairbank in, but Northern there, not again. Guilty not meeting people. Again, George Mann was a thorn in Northern's side in the first half. Again, Carl Fairbank penalised there for an high tackle. Northern wanting to make another substitution. Northern still trying to get Steve McGowan on. And Steve McGowan replacing Neil Summers. So I'm sure Roger Simpson will go in at 6 and Steve McGowan back onto the wing. So Saints coming forward through Evans. But Evans this time is met by Richards. And Vivas trying to go. Again, Richards and Fairbank in with a tackling. Groves, Flanagan, Mann, but good tackle there on Mann by Johnny Pendlebury. Saints again trying to get the ball wide. Again it's Vivas. Connolly attempting to kick, but the ball goes down. And that's first knock on, says Mr. Holdsworth there, and Simpson. It's Moxon. Moxon trying to go outside his man. And Saints penalised, and that's the fourth, fifth occasion they've been penalised, rolling the man down. And this is making it for a very frustrating game at Odsal this evening. There doesn't seem to be much flow with the game at all. Saints coming to do a job, and so far doing that job. McGowan in from the wing. McGowan's met by Evans and knocked to the ground. Oof. And again, the first tackle, Northern put the ball down. This time Northern will have the feed there, the Saints get the ball and drop the ball. And Simpson has attempted the gap. With that done, movement done at half pace really. Shelford. This time Fairbank will run straight. Fairbank's still going forward and gets ball away to Noble. And certainly John Aymer and Carl Fairbanks are going the pick of the Northern team tonight. On a terrible wall from Tony. Simpson not doing well. There Richards and Simpson showing the ball. Simpson still going. So Northern pressing. Pendlebury straighten up. Taking Northern towards the Saints post. That's for tackle. Itty with a little chip through. A long ball to Shelford and Shelford will go. Shelford will go himself. Shelford's over. And Shelford scores. And that's a good try there by Darryl Shelford, again showing his strength near the line to take the tackle, roll over and get the ball planted down. So that's a score that Northern wanted at least. The score's level and let's hope David Oscombe wants one of his specials over from the square touchline. So David Hobbs not quite getting all that ball, but nevertheless Northern back on equal terms with St Helens, and Simon Tusk beginning to warm up. Evers restarts, pushes the ball deep to the corner, picked up by McGowan, and McGowan runs straight, delivering by Steve McGowan, taking the ball up to the 25-yard line. Noble to Aymer. Aymer comes forward. Moxon. And Moxon running onto the ball and does go take the ball forward when he collects it. Again, Northern. Pendlebury going straight. And still going to Fairbank. Fairbank going, still going forward. Gets the ball set to Aymer. Aymer driving forward. Aymer still going. And that's good play by Northern there. And then Northern's lost the ball. And Connolly's away. Connolly goes. So Northern there really caught from one end to the field to the other. And Saints can flash a ball across, and Saints plenty of men over at this side. And it's forward trying to straighten, gets the ball across, it does do. And Saints. Oh no! And that try's being given there by Mr. Holdsworth. So Northern caught again. from a mistake. Saints bring the ball straight back and get into the corner. So Saints regain the lead, 16 points to 12. So Devine, Sean Devine. That's a good effort from Devine, but Bean is fading away, and so 16 points to 12 Saints lead. Northern shouldn't let that deter them too much, because it was excellent work by the Celts that got them into a position for unfortunately losing the ball in the Saints 25. Bradford with the restart, pushes the ball deep. And again. And there, that seemed. And again, Northern not tackling and letting. But Evans puts the ball away. Northern get return possession. So Northern fortunate there. Hobbs. Pendlebury trying to straighten up. Hamer. Hit it to Richards. Richards met by Evans. That's a good tackle by Evans, picking Craig Richards out, meeting him. Hitty. Pendlebury. The Northern not making any ground at all on this series of tackles. I'm sure David Hobbs will just slip the ball through, but the ball's knocked back to Hamer. And that's another 6 tackles, says Holsworth, played with the boot. Here Northern go the short side, Hobbs back inside to Itty. Itty going, Itty still going, gets the ball on, and just the ball's thrown anywhere. Northern get the ball back there. So Leland need to play the ball goes out wide to Simpson. Simpson to Fairbank's going to go forward. The ball goes out to McGowan, and McGowan's over, and Northern applies straight away, and that's better play by Northern. Northern that time getting the ball wide quickly, and McGowan going over to pull Northern back to level terms. So David Hobbs doing well initially there, getting Bretty going on the short side, and Brett throwing the ball haphazardly out, but nevertheless Saints not able to control it. The game possession lost it again on their own line, and from that result played the ball swept quickly wide for Northern to go over through Steve McGowan. So again we have David Hobbs with the opportunity to put Northern in front. Where the ball goes wide, so the game remains tied at 16 points each. Again, the game's restarted. The ball into Roger Simpson. Simpson collects, and Simpson will bring the ball out to the 25. McGowan doing well there. Simpson to Fairbank. Carl Fairbank had a strong game for Northern tonight. This time Johnny Amer. Amer taking Northern forward. Pushes deep to Hobbs. But Hobbs knocks the ball forward and Connolly gathers, and Northern not really up. And chase on Connolly, just attempting to... That's better tackling by Northern, getting up, meeting the man. It's Evans to Pendlebury, to get Pendlebury away, and Jones, but he's held by the tackle there. There's Amer. He's getting around Jones' ankles, and Evans drives forward. This time he's knocked over, and that's 5 tackles. So Northern need to come in again. Bishop pushes the ball deep. Moxon. They'll do that to Cordell, and Cordell will run round. Cordell's still going round. Cordell straighten up, and Cordell's still going, and Cordell's away. And Cordell's going away from Connolly. Oh, and Gerald Cordell there kicking the ball when he had Shelford inside him. So again, Saints bringing the ball out. Saints trying to come back down. It's Divine trying to pick all in the Northern defence, but he runs into Amer. Evans. But the ball's dropped. Evans has dropped the balls, and that'll be a knock on. So Craig Richards with the strong tackle there, and Stuart Evans. I think Northern really just need to consolidate when they've got the ball to win this game now. So Northern pressing. Carl Fairbank gets the ball away to Noble. And Pendlebury running onto ball. John Pendlebury back inside to Amer. Amer driving forward, and this is better play by Northern. Northern now beginning to string 1 or 2 passes together at pace. Northern gets the ball out to Hobbs. Hobbs with a drop goal, and that's through. And Northern going for the first time this evening, 17 points to 16. And it's Vivers, and Vivers pushes the ball. That's straight to Moxon at full back. Moxon gets Simpson away. That's better play by Northern. Simpson coming inside, Evans. That's good running by Roger Simpson. Northern need to use his play now, and it's out to McGowan. McGowan will come forward, but the ball really needs to be moved. Richards going straight. Northern now. Hobbs. There's a long ball out to Pendlebury. Pendlebury on to Fairbank. Fairbank does manage to get the ball away to Pendlebury. And Northern lose the ball. Forward trying to come forward, but Noble's round his ankles. Evans runs into Richards and Amer. And again the forward, Evans pushed back. Northern just picked up the game. That extra yard or 2 now, and going and meeting Saints. The man's missed in the first instance, but it's well recovered there by Fairbank. Fletcherman Jones, big long striding play, but he's held, and that's better tackling by Northern. keeping Saints. And Bishop tries to put the ball through. Cordell. Oh, and Cordell beats his first man, but just unfortunately not able to get into his stride and get away there from Vivers. Hobbs to Shelford. Hamer gets around Groves and takes Northern again. Northern looking dangerous. Simpson to Whitty with the long ball out to Fairbank. Fairbank back inside to Simpson. Simpson return. Simpson shows the ball and attempts to go forward. Does gets the ball away to Moxon. Moxon steps off his right foot. Moxon's still going. And it's Hobbs. Oh, and again Pendlebury loses the ball. Runs into George Mann. Mann trying to go outside, but it brings him down. A good tackle. Evans will come forward, runs into Hamer. Hamer and Noble. It's time Forber trying to push Marchant off. Groves. Groves passes to Marchant. Tony Marchant getting in well there. Richards straightening up and taking Northern deep again into the St Helens 25. Fairbank drops the ball again. Northern trying to rush things instead of just settling down, and now we are seeing Simon Tufts. Simon Tufts coming on for Craig Richards. Craig had a certainly better second half. And Simon Tufts, another big mobile forward. Retty doing well there. Tufts straight in with a good tackle there. And again Tufts in. Bishop back inside to Mann. George Mann, but again the ball goes down, and Carl Fairbank tidying up there for Northern. Again, Johnny Hamer doing well there. And David Oscar in the short side with Shelford. Shelford running on the ball strongly there. Pendle will move the ball out to Itty. Itty still going. Strong running by Brett Itty. Simpson to Tufts. Pendlebury this time with the drop goal, and that's to Northern, just increase the lead, take the lead to 2 points, but never not bad tactics here. Hopefully keeping the ball in their possession and starving Saints off possession, so Northern just nudged farther into the lead, 18 points to 16. Fairbank picks the ball up, and Fairbank pushes one off, goes round to Fairbank, still going up the touchline. Good run by Carl Fairbank, bringing the ball away from the 25. McGowan to Hamer. John Hamer kept going all night for Northern tonight. Simpson. Oh, Simpson there on the half break. Oh, Pendlebury Knocks the ball backwards. Fortunate there with Northern. Hobbs with a kick. That's a good kick by David Hobbs. Oh, Shelford, and strong tackle by Darryl Shelford. Knocks his man to the ground. Northern penalised for not being square around the tackle there. And Vivas pushes the ball, pushes Northern back. And Cooper. So Northern now need to do a bit of defending. Evans but Tufts round his ankle. Good tackle by Simon Tufts. Saints it in the short side, the ball's out wide to Vivas, and again Shelford in with the tackle. George Mann trying to get back inside, good, come back inside, but George Mann, strong play, has got to be met, and Brian Noble meets him. It's Groves with a long ball out to Bishop. Bishop pushes the ball high in the air. Hornboxen doing superb there, taking a superb high ball under pressure. And Simpson comes away. That's good running by Roger Simpson. Amer. Again, Johnny Amer making good ground for Northern. Ball out wide to Fairbank this time, but Groves in round his ankles. Hobbs again pushes Northern deep.
Come on, follow it.
And this time Connolly misses the ball, and Connolly trying to get outside Shelford again. Shelford pulls him down. Darryl Shelford had a tremendous game for Northern tonight. Scored 2 tries and with some spectacular tackling. Rapati gets the ball away. That ball looking forward to be delivered forward, but the throws are saying no. Again Cooper to Mann. Mann gets one man away. And Roger Simpson there brings Devine down. But a good break by Saints there, catching Northern out wide again. Saints coming forward along the ball. Connolly back inside. And that's back inside to the Northern cover. It's Forber. The Northern not getting knocking the man Cooper. Shane Cooper back inside to Evans. Saints still going forward, and Northern got a tackle here. Ball comes out wide. A little kick chip through. And there Darren Moxon missing the ball on the first occasion, but just managing to get across again. So Northern there just fortunate to keep. Just fortunate there to keep the lead. And there'll be drop out. The ball's gone out, and it's gone out to Bishop, and Bishop will come forward. It's a talk to Connolly. Connolly, a lot of pace. Johnny Amer in with a good tackle on Connolly. Sean Jones trying to go outside Noble. It's again Evans going straight, but it's run straight into Fairbank. Look at Evans has trundled forward and make ground for the Saints. Again George Mann gets the ball out to Vivas, but a superb tackle again by Shelford. Bangs Vivas to the ground, Vivas down to the ground. Cooper with the long ball to Rapati. Jones. Again Cooper. Tufts in with a good tackle there on Cooper. And Bishop knocks on the 6th tackle, so Northern will get possession, and Northern need that possession just to consolidate and bring the ball away. Last few minutes of this game now. Northern need to keep tight hold and secure these points. Moxon. Going to Marchant. Simpson to Tufts. Tufts unfortunately unable to get the ball away. And Simpson getting back there very quick as left a big gap between himself and they play the ball. It's Hobbs, but the ball's are charged down. Oh, and that's fly kick by Cordell. Connolly trying to go outside, but Shelford pushes him down. Again, Evans trying to go forward. He's met by Amer. Fairbank knock him to the ground. Bishop. Man to Rapati. Rapati trying to get Devine going back inside. He does, but Northern not coming up on their players. Cooper. We've got Bishop. Forber going forward. Cooper, a good distributor. Gets the ball out and passes to Marchant there. Tony Marchant doing well to get himself between man and ball. Brettity. But Northern. McGowan. Pendlebury straighten up, take Northern forward. Connolly with a long ball across to Cooper. Cooper's brought by Marchant. Good tackle there by Marchant in the middle of the field. And again Marchant in on man. But man gets the ball away. Forber to Connolly. And again Shelford in. That's better tackling by Northern, certainly up there. Pendlebury. It's Jones, goes outside Pendlebury. Marchant in with the tackle. And Northern being dragged in. And Mansell going, gets the ball out to Devine. Moxon puts his man into touch. Well played by Darren Moxon there. Looked to be caught, but Northern caught outside again. George Mann, the St Helens second row, had a tremendous game tonight. Repeatedly breaking Northern. But after all said and done, this has been a gritty performance from Northern. Not really being on the best of form, but certainly stuck with the game all the time and roll the sleeves up and come forward. Simpson gets away from one man, but there's nobody running onto the ball. And Tufts, but he's knocked to the ground. And again, Northern getting caught, one-man rugby. And there's nobody running onto the ball. And again, Pendlebury looking for somebody, but there's nobody there. And Hobbsell, a long ball. It's a nice kick by Hobbs. It's not going to go, the ball comes back in. Connolly will come across the middle of the field. But he's met. And that's it. The game over. So Northern sticking with it, not the best of performances, but certainly sticking with the game and working the way into an 18 points to 16 victory, which extends the winning sequence to 6. And it's not bad if you're not particularly playing well, but getting the results. So Northern getting good ovation here as they come off the field. As I say, a gritty performance rather than a spectacular one, but nevertheless bringing the points home.